Hola, bienvenidos. I'm Monica and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today's video we have Super Sailor Moon. Well, before she turns into Super Sailor Moon, this is an interesting... So actually we have Sailor Moon here, but into this very iconic, overly done drawing. We have this iconic scene that's actually from the Super Sailor season. Super Sailor Moon. If we get close, you guys can see this pearlescent material. Wow. So it's that iconic scene. I'm gonna share a picture on the side right here so you guys can see it. That iconic scene that everyone has drawn so much all over the social media, and every way of form as an artist have either drawn this. And so E2046 took in their consideration to make this figure, their version of it, which is fantastic. So the base is black. Not a fan. Like I said, I like everything white because it complements my white furniture, and I love white because it's such a nice, pleasing color, very relaxing, and it's just me. I personally like white, so maybe someone else might like black and they enjoy it much more, but I like white. So I will definitely, like I said, Super Sailor Venus, I'm painting that base white, and I'm definitely painting her base white because I'm not a fan of black. Anywho, let's get back into the figure. So here, she was super easy to assemble. There was a part when I'm assembling her neck didn't pop in. That's because I couldn't really see what I was doing, and I wanted you guys to see how she was being assembled. But she was super, like seconds to assemble her. It's just putting the base, which you don't even have to spin it. It's just putting the little first hair that goes with the crescent moon, then adding her body that clicks into the hair, and then you are adding the piece of her hair that goes with the head to click both sides of the odongos, which is amazing. So in the camera is actually capturing more of a mac and cheese color, but it's more yellowy on my camera, but in person she has more of a, I'm gonna say it now, I said mac and cheese before. No, in person she has more of macaroni and cheese. I would have had liked if they did the crescent moon a little bit, just like a little drop different from her hair color and not blending with her hair, because it looks like the crescent moon is part of her hair and it's not. This is not PVC. This is, oh, no, this is for sure resin. So I officially now have a resin figure from E2046. This Sailor Moon is resin 100%. Her material feels it, and I'm gonna tell you guys why, because I have a garage kit and I can feel what a resin figure feels like, and this is definitely resin. This is not PVC. The material is not. Okay, so this is so nicely polished. They did such a nice, they must have sanded down because it feels so smooth. It's so smooth. Look at her hair and her face expression and her eyes. They have this three-dimensional, her eyes actually pop out a little bit. There's some depth into it. It's not just flat paint sticker on. No. This is painted. This is actually painted. You can see that. And look at her earrings. What the only complaint I'm going to say for this is that her brooch and her choker, the colors are not accurate. We have the gold, the metallic gold, which is accurate 100%, but we do not have the representation of the scouts, which is red, green, yellow, and blue, to represent Sailor Mercury, Sailor Mars, Sailor Jupiter, and Sailor Venus. We do not have that presentation here. We have a green and red repeatedly. I guess they got either tired or they just didn't feel like doing it. I don't know what happened there, but we have the same thing going on for the choker, sadly. That would be my only complaints, because everything else is so nice. I guess that would be my complaint. The brooch, the choker, and the crescent moon being the same color as her hair. It's not a big deal, but I would have liked some kind of differency between them so they don't blend together, because I know it's the crescent moon, but whoever sees that from a distance, you'd be like, oh yeah, it's part of her hair. No, it's not. It's the crescent moon with her hair. I don't know if that's the concept they wanted to go for, it to blend so it doesn't look like there's a lot happening, or I don't know, but that's just my personal opinion on this. I love this. I'm really happy that I have something risen from them, because this is my third figure that has that I had ordered from them. My first one was Kaido Jean, my second one was Super Sailor Venus, and my third one was Sailor Moon. And it's actually resin. I really thought they were just going to give me PVC again, but you know, they give you the materials that are there when you read them the first time. I'm going to be sincere with you guys. I clearly didn't read it. I wanted to pre-order her paint version as quickly as possible. E2046 decided to do that. Mine has like this, these card it brings, this quality and packaging. I'm really happy that it's actually resin, it's not PVC. PVC is a great material for these figures. They're sturdy, they're fantastic, and they're high quality. It's like a very high quality plastic, but resin is a much more higher quality. It's more fragile for sure. If this falls on the ground, you can just say goodbye forever because it's resin and it breaks easily, so you have to be very careful. I think this is the thing I'm really excited about because I've gotten all their figures before, and it's just been PVC material, which I don't mind because it's just as good, but resin is different. It's a different material. It's for me, I wish all my figures from E2046 were like resin because they're, I don't know, I just think the material is a little bit more higher. I know it's more fragile, but as a collector, I really like the material a little bit more. So I love that they made their own version of it. It's animation, so it's like a mix of one. You have the manga, the 90s look, so it's like a mix of all of them in one, but I love that they made this look because if I wish the anime nowadays today, it could be imitating the 90s style, but with the manga, I don't know, I think it's just, I don't know, if you grew up in the 90s, you're used to the old anime style. I know some people prefer the new one or the old one, or they like all versions. I like all versions. I think they're all good, but it's just like when you're a kid and you grew up watching something, you're used to that style, and so I'm already used to, for the animation, to have the 90s style, and I really love it. There's something different about the 90s. The animation was so different back then compared to now. They've grown so much, and I'm so excited that I get to share this piece with you guys. She just came in yesterday with a Sailor Moon watch I got, and so I was happy I got that super double magic mail with Sailor Moon. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please comment below, hit that notification bell, subscribe, and tell me what you think about this resin Sailor Moon figure. This is the pre-painted version. Remember that there's always two versions. There's the pre-painted, or there's the unpainted version that you can, you know, buy it yourself, assemble it yourself, and paint it yourself. There's some talented people out there that know how to do that. I don't have the time or the equipment to do that. I think if I were to do that, I would mess it up. I feel like I would. So I prefer the professionals that do this to do it. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. See you next time. Bye.